We start our days fighting the sun. Harsh morning light floods a room, and immediately you wrestle with tangled cords to make the space usable. Traditional window treatments force us into a loop of constant reaction. The afternoon glare hits your television, so you get up to pull a shade. The room heats up from direct sunlight, and you get up again to close the blinds. Early attempts to automate this process solved the physical pulling, but introduced a new friction. You gained the convenience of a motor, but you had to endure a loud, disruptive mechanical whine every time the light shifted. Upgrading an existing home to a truly quiet, modern system carried an enormous structural penalty. The standard requirement for a hardwired system meant paying thousands of dollars to tear open finished drywall simply to route power and data cables to the windows. This leaves homeowners caught between two extremes, enduring the daily physical annoyance of manual blinds or undertaking a destructive, highly expensive renovation to install hardwired automation. Removing that friction requires an entirely new, invisible architecture. Lutron engineered the Savoia QS Triathlon and Palladium lines specifically to solve this retrofit problem. These are wire-free smart shades designed to integrate into finished homes. This blueprint illustrates a communication technology called Clear Connect RF. Instead of relying on physical data cables, a central hub transmits highly reliable radio waves straight through your walls to operate every window treatment in the house flawlessly. To eliminate the need for hardwired power, these motors run on internal batteries that last 3 to 5 years. In the minimalistic Palladium line, these power cells are engineered directly into hidden rectangular trays that slide completely out of sight within the shade's headrail. The way these units attach to the wall depends entirely on the physical depth of your window frame. If your window glass sits back about 3 inches from the wall, the hardware uses an inside mount to create a flush, built-in appearance. For shallower windows, the system mounts directly to the surrounding trim or the wall above it. This wall-mounted approach is highly recommended when using blackout fabrics, as it allows the material to completely overlap the window frame and block any light from bleeding through the edges. By combining long-lasting internal power with precise radio communication, these design choices bypass the need for structural demolition. You get the seamless performance of a high-end automated system in an existing build, keeping your walls completely intact. Getting the hardware onto the wall without damage is only half the engineering challenge. In luxury design, the quality of a space is defined by the distractions you successfully eliminate. To eliminate the mechanical noise that plagued early automated blinds, Lutron engineered these wire-free motors to operate at exactly 38 decibels. For context, 38 decibels is the ambient sound level of a quiet library. The movement is practically imperceptible, protecting the deep focus required in a home office or the absolute peace needed in a bedroom. You can also engineer these systems to actively manage the room's temperature. When equipped with honeycomb-style fabrics, the shades act as active thermal insulators. This cross-section shows the physical structure of a honeycomb fabric. The pleated design forms continuous, tube-like pockets. These open cells capture ambient room air and hold it completely stagnant inside the structure. Because stagnant air is a very poor conductor of heat, these pockets form a continuous thermal barrier. This wall of trapped air physically slows the transfer of heat from the window glass, measurably reducing what it costs to cool and heat your home. By blocking light and dampening sound and trapping air, these window treatments operate as active shields that directly regulate the acoustics and thermodynamics of your living space. When the physical and acoustic friction is gone, the daily experience of the home changes. The environment remains calm, intentional, and perfectly balanced, even as the afternoon sun directly hits the glass. This happens through total ecosystem integration. Using the Lutron app, wireless Pico remotes, or simple voice commands, the window treatments connect directly into your broader smart home network. This allows you to group multiple actions into a single command. Trigger a custom movie night scene, and the interior lights will slowly dim while the blackout shades lower in perfect unison. Instead of constantly reacting to the time of day, your house becomes a proactive environment. The system anticipates your routines, adjusting the light levels and the room temperature before you even realize there's a glare. The aesthetic achievement here is total restraint. The intelligence of the system works constantly in the background, but the hardware stays out of sight, preserving the clean architectural lines of the room. By removing the manual effort, we transfer the burden of environmental control from the human to the house. The technology simply disappears, leaving you with a home that effortlessly adapts to exactly how you want to live.